What's something that instantly makes you think, yep, they didn't grow up poor? When I was 14, my best friend Jack invited me to stay over for a weekend. Jack's family lived in this huge two-story house with a pool and a kitchen that looked like no one ever touched it. The first night, we had dinner and Jack's mom made these perfect grilled steaks with roasted vegetables. After we finished eating, I stood up asking where they kept the Tupperware so I could pack the leftovers. Jack and his mom just stared at me like I grew a second head. "Leftovers?" she asked, looking confused. I pointed at the half-eaten steak still sitting on Jack's plate. "You're not saving this?" Jack laughed. "We don't really do leftovers. Nobody eats them anyway." I watched his mom scrape two perfectly good half steaks, a bowl of roasted vegetables, and an entire pile of mashed potatoes straight into the trash. At my house, Mom would turn one roasted chicken into 3 days of meals. Soup, sandwiches, even fried rice. Watching them throw away good food felt like watching someone burn money. The next morning, Jack's mom asked what I wanted for breakfast. I said cereal, thinking like cornflakes or something basic. She pulled out 3 different boxes of unopened cereal, grabbed a fresh gallon of milk, and then offered to make bacon and pancakes too because you need variety. When Jack accidentally spilled some milk on the counter, I grabbed a sponge to clean it up. His mom just shrugged and opened a brand new gallon. "That one's almost empty anyway," she said. There was literally half a gallon left. At home, we would have scraped every drop out of that container. On Saturday, Jack wanted pizza. I figured we'd heat up a frozen one or maybe call the cheap place down the street. Nope. His mom handed him $60 and told him to order whatever you want from this fancy wood-fired pizza place across town. When the food showed up, Jack grabbed 2 slices, ate half of them, and threw the rest of his plate in the trash. I almost had a heart attack watching him waste food that cost more than my family spent on groceries in a week. By Sunday, I realized something crazy. Jack's family didn't own a single Tupperware container, not one. I opened their fridge looking for leftover pizza and found only fresh produce, unopened packages, and drinks. Everything else got tossed within hours of being cooked. That weekend, I watched them throw away more food than my family ate in a month. At home, we saved everything. Stale bread became breadcrumbs. Leftover rice became fried rice. Even the water from boiling pasta got saved for soup later. Jack's family acted like food just appeared whenever they wanted it. The weirdest part was when Jack complained about being broke because he only had $40 in his wallet. $40 was more cash than I'd ever held at once. When I told him that, he looked at me like I was joking. On Sunday night, Jack's dad drove me home in his brand new car. When we pulled up to my apartment complex, I saw him glance around at the cracked sidewalks and broken playground equipment. He didn't say anything, but I could tell he was processing where I lived. Walking into my house after that weekend felt different. The cramped kitchen, the mismatched furniture, the way Mom carefully portioned everything so it would last. For the first time, I realized we were actually poor. Not just budget conscious like Mom always said, actually poor. Jack never invited me over again after that weekend. Not because he was mean or anything, but I think seeing where I lived made him uncomfortable.